good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dima, Mario Brothers music. So, man, Derrick Rose is one of my favorite point guards of the 2010s. I mean, stop the show. He looked like me when I played out there, but y'all lucky because I had got hurt in '97. So I just I stopped doing YouTube because I got hurt in '97. So, but y'all lucky because I was good out there in these streets. But fast forward, Dima. So my man Derrick Rose is still in the league. He been hurt. He's not what he used to be, but he's still in the league, right? Making a lot of money, a lot more money than what I have. Stop the show, even though I'm rich. But Derrick Rose has went viral once again. Now, we got to be real. Derrick Rose has had some problems with dealing with women. Some allegations of him on the Knicks. But today we're dealing with, this particular video that went viral, right? Of him and his baby mama and his wife in the same pajama wear. Now, I want to post this clip from this brother on YouTube, and then we'll come back.
Derrick Rose shows how his baby mama and his girlfriend is wearing matching pajamas on a holiday. Women are going to have to share high-value men in the years to come. Check it out.
Shake it. You take it? Take my last. He's just an OJ shot.
Shouldn't be drinking around the kids, though, but...
Don't be hating. Let me see the left.
Look. Girlfriend and wifey, or baby mama and wifey, hanging out together, enjoying the holidays. No friction at all, B. Kids together, they're enjoying their days. That's how it's going to be in the year 2030. But I'm going to actually do a commentary video on it. It won't be so long.
So, guys, you heard what he had to say. Let me kind of deal with this if I can, right? I was having a pretty interesting conversation. Shout out to Sister Courtney Michelle last night on the phone, right? And we were talking about this same thing with polygamy and polyamorous relationships. And I know that some brothers think that, most women have to share a guy or a man in the next coming years because there are very few men that can take care of women. And I get that. I don't know if I know most of you brothers don't want to be the ones like, okay, it's good to have two women, and then you don't think about you have, women with two periods, two complaints. Like, you got to deal with the good and the bad, right? And it's hard taking care of one woman. God forbid two. Like, it's like almost a heart attack waiting to happen, right? But I think certain men like the idea of having two women. But it may not be for why you're thinking about. I know a lot of brothers is dusty. Booty clapping sounds. But let me just say this. You have some women out there. They're nice, they're beautiful. But not every woman has the intestinal fortitude to add a lot of value to, let's say, a successful man. There are certain women who have it. It's a proclivity, art can be taught. That means a woman knows, she pays attention to detail. She understands, let's say, maybe what a man needs, a man's daily a job or chores, or not daily administration. Let's say if he has a business, or she knows how to come in and improve a man's life and give that structural organization to the man. But that woman also might have her own career passions. And we need to have a real conversation with some people in relationships. I believe this polygamy thing might work for certain people. Every sister is not going to want to come home and booty clapping sounds. Every sister's not going to want to come home and give it up every night. And especially some of you brothers, y'all want to, you like the mattress bouncing in the background. Y'all gonna be wanting to do all that and stuff. And especially some of you younger brothers, and some of you brothers over 40, y'all still trying to get it all the time, right? And some women are gonna be, wanting to come home and cook. All right. And this is going to be for the guys who actually can, let's say, afford to take care of a woman or actually have some kind of administration of it. Then you're going to have a woman who might not be as astute when it comes to administration of a household, but she might be a real good person that she loves the guy. She's sweet. She might not be the bright mind that runs the relationship as a business, but she might be the woman that might not be so as ambitious as, wanting to be in the corporate structure. She might not want to be like that. She might want to take care of kids, and she might be more or less wanting to take care of him. Okay. And that woman might be responsible for preparing some food for that wife when she gets off work and making things easier for her. I've seen this kind of situation happen over in the continent. Now with Derrick Rose is just super rich, and obviously, most of those women probably understand, like, look, ain't nobody else gonna be able to take care of me. I might as well stick with him. And that might work. But the reality is that most men can't handle two women. That's number one. And number two, what are you selecting a woman based on if you're going to have two? Is it just that you have two IG models who are the same skin? It doesn't make any sense. If it's just, you just got two big booties in the house and they just fine, but that's just it, and that's not no other thing that you got going on, then it's stupid to be in polygamy. It has to be something that adds value to an overall community if you're going to do it like that. In my honest opinion, you have a lot of ladies out there, they are not strong enough to be a candidate for a main wife in certain aspects because they haven't seen it, because they don't come from that environment, and they don't know how to run the show. Okay. But I don't think that should disqualify them, because a lot of these women they're competing in the black community. They are competing against women now who come from two-parent homes. It's almost impossible from a woman from the black community now, on average, who's coming from a single parent home, to step into a wife role that she's never seen anybody else do and be as functional as somebody who's grown up in it. They're just not gonna know. Okay. But should such a woman be penalized for not knowing? Here's where the opportunity for some of the brothers out there or some of the sisters out there who want to be a second wife. Maybe you don't want to be having the responsibility of a man every day. And I know some women are possessive and all that, but just think about it. Being a man's wife is a hard thing. Being a husband is a hard thing. You're having babies. You're doing all this other stuff, right? I met a brother, won't mention his name, is an African-American brother. I met him, I think he's out in Uganda, and he had like a wife coming. Brother Daniel Simmons, shout out to him. He came here from Atlanta and Ghana. He has like 3 or 4 wives, something like that. And, it's not, like I said, I would rather see that happen than what I'm seeing right now. These women having babies by themselves and nobody to support them, and they're not in no kind of community. But it takes a special kind of man who can do that sort of thing, and the average guy can't do it. And then also it takes a woman with a certain level of skill set, and the skill set should be different. One woman or one of the women should be the mind and brains of the relationship. Not to say both they can't, but one should have more business astute than the other, and the other one should have more emotional astute for the man, or our position for the man, or even sexual chemistry for the man. Something like that. I can see that possibly but I can see dating the two of the same kind of women, just because they're thick and all that. I don't get that. I'd rather see black women in general, or women in general, have at least some protection of a man and a family than what you're seeing right now in Black America, which is gunshots. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. I'm out.